For those of you who don't know Karen, let me introduce Karen to you guys. Karen is a vice president, advanced planning for Prudential Retirement Solutions. She has more than 39 years of experience. I lost count there, Karen, to be honest with you. And she has been invited on a variety of topics as an amazing speaker on retirement planning, advanced markets. She also has taught continuing education courses for certified financial planners, attorneys, CPAs. Born and educated in London, England, Karen has earned her Chartered Life Underwriter, CLU, a Chartered Financial Consultant, CHFC, and Chartered Advisor for Senior Living, CASL designations. She lives in California and with her husband just north of San Diego. So Karen, I am so grateful for your time today because you're a wealth of information and we always have amazing conversations with you. Thank you for joining our discussion today.
Yes, thanks, Natalia. We do have great discussions. We really do. Lots of important stuff.
Of course, for sure. So last time we were talking about women and how amazing women are, but we do have some challenges and some things that they need to keep aware of. One of them being is that women tend to live longer, which means that they need to plan for longer retirements, potentially higher health insurance costs. And, this kind of interesting factor, needs to be taken into consideration, especially when you're planning for estate planning and potentially some obstacles along the way, like long-term care. Karen, would you be open to share with us what strategies can be implemented to ensure that the assets are managed and distributed according to the wishes? Maybe trying to minimize some estate taxes, protecting the inheritance for the future generation.
Yeah, I mean, you have to consider that being a woman, most likely you're going to live longer than your male spouse. Um, and so I always say, when I'm talking to financial advisors like yourself, when I'm talking to friends, when I'm talking to family members, I always say, one of the things that you have to understand is that it's so important that you understand finances. For example, a lot of women don't go to meetings with their financial planners. They let their husbands take care of that. And, that's probably not a good thing. I think it's really important that they understand what assets they currently have, right? Understanding how they're taxed, understanding how they pass on. For example, do they pass via a will? Do they pass directly? And also, women don't really understand that, they're vulnerable as well, right? You're vulnerable to heirs that maybe don't understand how to, distribute those assets. They're vulnerable in lots of ways. So I think what I'm trying to say, Natalia, is educating yourself on what you have is so important.